Well, I don't have to keep telling you where I am because you obviously all know where I am by this time. Do you know we have been at the Peppermill? See, I said it again. We've been at the Peppermill 4 years. When November will be 4 years filming down here at the Peppermill. Absolutely amazing. The young lady next to me, Rosanna, is a woman I have known since I have been here in town, actually. I've seen you many times when you were performing with Bob.
With Rob.
Robert.
Yes.
Yes, with Robert. And then you were both together, performing together, and you made a great couple performing and everything. What happened to that?
Well, that's another story.
That's another. We haven't started with the first story yet. That's another story. Everything's another story in Vegas because Vegas has, you see a couple or you see a performance and then all of a sudden it changes and you see them by themselves or with another group. But that is what Vegas is.
And that's what life is.
That is
exactly.
absolutely what life is. How has life treated you in Vegas? You've been here for quite a long time, right?
Well, I moved here 7 years ago. And actually, it's very funny that we're here because this is the first place I had breakfast because I stayed at the Riviera. It was right across the street.
That's right.
And this is where I had
breakfast.
breakfast.
Next door to us, actually.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's I don't know, it's like deja vu being in here. I love it. And Vegas has been wonderful. It's not easy. You have to work hard at it. But I have so many friends, and I'm very blessed.
Well, that's what I think in Vegas, in the entertainment business, you really have to make friends with a lot of people because if you don't, you're going to be out not doing anything.
Exactly.
So you have to be careful how you play your cards, is what I say. I mean,
yes.
And but it's in any town or any place. It's the game you play.
Exactly.
It's how you play the game.
Exactly.
So how are you playing the game right now? You're now away from Robert.
Yes.
So his name is Rob Garrett. He's a good friend of mine. He comes on the show periodically, like you. But this is the first time you've been on.
This is my very first time.
Well, I hate to tell you, but Robert Garrett's been on quite a few times.
I know.
But that's okay. So how's it doing for you now that you're not with him because now you have a completely different act?
Well, I've been working a lot out of town, doing my shows in Palm Springs a lot, in Arizona, and out of the country. I've been traveling out of the country because I sing in Spanish, because I'm from Costa Rica, and I sing in Spanish and Portuguese, Italian, and since I do Connie Francis...
I never realized you were that talented with all the different languages.
Yes.
I know you're talented singing, but I didn't realize you could sing with all those different languages.
Yes, and if there's a language I don't know, I'll just make it up. And
that's pretty cool. Well, that's like Greek. If you speak Greek, you can speak all of them.
I was invited to Italy to do Connie Francis.
Oh, really?
Yes, I went to Italy, and they loved it because they saw me here doing a show. And I went to Verona, and I did a show there for a family. And
is it different working there than working here in Vegas, or working in America than working there?
Well, yes, it's different. They see you differently. It's totally different.
They have a total different respect for you, don't
exactly.
they? They respect you tremendously.
Exactly.
Because when you come from America and you come perform in another country, out of America, you are respected extremely well. I know that's what we do in England.
Yes.
We might not have the same amenities out of staging and everything else as you have here in Vegas, but at the same time, sometimes it's better.
I always sang in Costa Rica also, but now when I go back to Costa Rica, it's Rosanna from Las Vegas.
Yes.
So now they really pay attention to me. Not that they didn't before, but it's different because I'm the only Costa Rican that has kind of made it here and done things here. So a lot of people know me over there, and just.
So did you originally come from Costa Rica to Vegas, or?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, I didn't know anyone. I just jumped on a plane with my sound system. My kids are grown up, and they said, "Mom, it's your turn. You go do what you got to do."
Oh, so wait a second. So you didn't start this till a little later in life, then?
No, I've always been singing. I'm also a baker. I had my own bakery. And
in town here?
Not here, in Costa Rica.
Okay.
And but I've always sung since I'm little.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And with my ex-husband in Costa Rica, we had a group, and
he was a singer as well.
He's a musician, an amazing musician. He studied at Berkeley in Boston, and that's why both my kids are both singers and performers.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yes.
Now, I know your daughter is. Her daughter has got the most beautiful voice. I listened to her one time, and she's beautiful.
She's gorgeous, amazing, talented,
She
everything.
is.
And my son is is amazing.
Same way?
Yeah, kind of like
So-
a Josh Groban kind of voice.
Oh, how fun.
Yes.
So does this come with your mom and dad and your family?
It's basically, I think, from my mother. My mother's from Paraguay. I have a very
She's got a very fascinating life.
mixture here
Yes.
because my mom was Miss Paraguay
Okay.
in 1961, and my dad is American. My grandmother was from Brazil, and my grandfather was from Scotland.
Aha! See, a little bit of that British comes into it. you
Of
see.
course, and my last name is Telford. So of course.
Do you use that name as a stage name?
Well, Rosanna Telford.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Rosanna Telford. That's
Or-
really quite cool,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
So, in your career and what you've all done, are you happy where you are now of what you've achieved and what you've done? Or have you got some goals out there that you're kind of working on?
Well, I can do so much more, and I always tell this to women: never let anybody say no to you, because we are so capable of doing whatever we put our mind to. And
I agree with you. I think
Yes.
we're more capable of doing more than what we really think we can do. We always put these barricades up, and I tell everybody, take your barricades down. Everybody is exactly the same,
exactly,
except they all have some different thing, or they have a different way of doing the same thing.
and we're all talented.
That we're all talented in one way or the other, and a lot of people think, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I'm hopeless. Well, that's not true. We're all hopeless. No, I'm kidding. That's just my joke of the day. No, we're not all hopeless. We've all got such a brain on us, and we don't use it.
Yes.
We limit ourselves. Or, oh, I can't do that, or I can't. Why can't you do it?
And many times it's because of the age thing, and I don't believe in the age thing. I think
Well,
it
I'm
doesn't
glad
matter
you
how
don't.
old you are. But
Because that's kind of, I'm 39 and holding. I've just been holding a very long time, but that's okay. But I don't care about it.
It doesn't matter, you know. But it's up to us to believe in it.
I agree with you, because if the majority of people knew how old I was out there, they would say, why don't she get off the set? Why don't you stop doing what she's doing? She shouldn't do it. She's too old. She's this. And it's only because of the age, not because of what you look like or what you can do. It's all of a sudden they pin this thing on you, and you're
Yes.
like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
And then you start believing it.
Yes, and I don't
You
go
don't
there.
you don't go there.
I don't go there. No.
So is it to go on a big stage or performing? Are you performed on many a big stage?
Oh yes.
Yes. But have your own show running for sort of a year or 2 years or something. Would you like that?
I would love that, and I have a
That's
show
the
in
message
mind.
out there. Oh,
I have a show in mind. I
You do?
can't say anything because it's something that no woman has ever done before. And,
I love this. You know what I
and-
love? I love that we have a movie. We get people from a movie set. Well, I can't tell you about the movie, and I can't tell you this. And I said, what are you doing on the show then?
Well-
what are you doing here? You can't talk about what you do. Why can't you
Well,
talk about
I
it?
can't
Are you
say-
afraid someone's going to steal it?
Well, the thing is that the idea that I have, no one has ever done before. And if I
Okay.
do say it, and I believe in the universe giving you things, and things go out. And if you say
So what
things
happens
to
when
me-
you get this whole thing together and you do the first night out
Oh well, it's going to be out there, and
It's gonna
people,
be out there.
it's going to be out there, and
Okay.
I will be on your show, and I will tell everybody.
there? Oh, all right. I
Yes.
love that. Okay, that's a promise?
I
We've got to
I
shake on
promise
that.
you.
Okay.
I promise you.
But I'll be the first one to put it out there for you. And is it a one-woman or?
It's a one-woman show.
One-woman show. Okay. Who else has done a one-woman show? Celine. She's about-
There's many
quite-
women that do one woman shows, and but this is totally different.
Yes.
It's going to be very different.
Very, very different. And why did you want it different? We can't talk about it, but I'll fantasize on what it is. That's okay. Is it something that you feel that women should have told this story before, or been out there and done this before, or
Well,
they never had the opportunity?
I
or
just
they
think
didn't?
it's something that men always do. So it's just something that men always do. Women don't do this, and because it's like a stigma. It's because men are supposed to do this,
And women
why
are supposed
not?
to do this.
Yeah,
I disagree with that totally. But I do believe that women have a way of doing certain things, and men have a way.
Yes.
Don't get me on this bandwagon, because I go crazy with this thing. Because I love being a woman, and I don't want to be a man, and I don't go
I
in
don't
any
either.
marches.
Yeah,
I don't want any of that. I've been blessed with what I have, and you've been blessed with what you have. And I
Yes.
think that's what we should actually put out there, because that's what we got. And if that's what we got, we've got to use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wanted to give you a gift.
I love gifts.
Okay, this is my Christmas CD. This is my second Christmas CD, actually.
Okay.
And this CD is on cdbaby.com,
Okay.
and it's on Spotify.
Citybaby.com.
cdbaby.com.
I'm going to do this. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at that.
Thank you.
Amazing looking woman. And you are absolutely amazing.
Thank
and when
you.
you get up there, do you ever perform with your daughter as well, the two of you together?
Yes, and with my son we've done, and on my CD, my son sings on there with me, my daughter sings there with me.
So do they have separate songs they've sung by
Yeah,
themselves or with
not
you?
not on the first song I sing with my son,
Well, it's even more.
and my daughter wasn't present, so I would send the songs to her, so she did some backup vocals for me.
Okay.
But that CD is very special because I did it for my sister who passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry
So,
to hear that.
but everything's good, and
But it's all-
I did a foundation in Costa Rica
Okay.
to help women that suffer from depression.
And is that what she suffered from?
Yes, and this
Do you
CD.
think that was a little bit because you were so famous and you were so sort of, because I've got a sister as well and she's very much by herself and she's always sort of fighting. You know,
No,
and
this
I'm
is-
out there and she's not out there.
No,
And
this was
often-
something totally different.
Totally different.
And
That's good.
that's why I wanted to start this. So when I sell the CD, it goes 25% goes to this foundation in Costa Rica.
how nice.
So because I believe because many women suffer from depression, and basically people say like, come on, snap out of it, and they don't understand
Doesn't
that it is
snap.
it is
It's
a
not a
problem.
snap
There's-
thing.
It
It's
isn't a
snap-
snap
you
thing.
don't snap out of
but
anything.
one of the songs on there, "Hugged by an Angel,"
Oh,
is
how nice.
dedicated to her,
Oh, how
to my
nice.
nieces, and all the other songs. So I produced everything. I did it in 1 week, the whole CD. I went to Costa Rica.
You know, I had people doing CDs and everything. It takes them 3 or 4 years.
No, I just decided I didn't even know what I was going to do or how I was going to do it.
Yeah, but then you've been in the business for so long that you know how to sing a song, you know how to perform, you know all the instruments. You did it in the studio?
Well, if you saw the studio in I recorded in Costa Rica.
Okay.
And the thing is that you want to do something different. You don't want to do something like everybody else does. All right. So that's the
So
idea
you've
of
got
this.
a little bit of the Costa Rican vibe in there.
A little bit of that, a French vibe. I have the Lion King vibe. I have there's everything actually in there.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, this is a bit of a personal question, but there I go. Being with Rob, Rob, sorry. Being with Rob, sorry Rob, but I still love you. Being with Rob and now being on your own, do you feel that you're able to do more now by yourself than, because he was very prominent in
No,
that act.
he's amazing with what
Oh
he
no,
does.
he's amazing what he
Yes.
does, amazing. But I always thought that you were a little bit shadowed over because he was so, he was so much out there.
Well,
so do you feel now that you're sort of, you can really do your own thing now?
Yeah, I do my own stuff. Even when I was with him, I could do my stuff also.
Also?
Yes.
Okay, so you never felt that you were overshadowed or you were sort of,
Well, maybe sometimes, but because I did come to Vegas to be a solo artist.
Yes.
And but things happen when they're supposed to happen.
Yes.
And I believe in that.
Yes.
And I do believe that any person that comes into your life comes for a reason, and if they leave, they leave a mark, and you keep going.
And you keep moving. Well, that's
And
what
you
you
keep
have to
moving
do.
on.
You've got to keep moving on. You can't let other people stop where you want to go unless you let yourself stop, which you should never let yourself stop. 'Cause,
Exactly.
when you're talented, and it's like when God gives you a talent, share it with everybody else out there.
Exactly.
That's what you should do. He gave you this to share with people, and that's what you do.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what is your next thing? So your next thing to do is, this has come out.
Yes.
How's it being perceived out there?
Oh, it's been selling a lot, and I had my other CD, the first one that came out. I don't have anymore. But it's also on cdbaby.com if people want to download it.
Okay.
It's a beautiful CD. The arrangements are amazing, and people tell me, "Wow, where did you do this?" And I go, "In Costa Rica." They're going,
Well, is
Really?
it different to do it there with the studios and everything, or how the musicians think, because they've got a different vibe to them than we have in America?
Well, no, it's just different. I have my music producer over there,
Yes.
and I trust him so much, and he knows me.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I just
there you
look at
go.
him. He looks at me, and we already know what we're
You're
going to
going to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a talent in itself, to be
Exactly.
able to have somebody to
You have
work
to be able
with
to
that
click.
knows you, and you can click with.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So you've got this new one-woman show coming out. We can't talk about it, unfortunately, but at least we're getting it out there a little bit. How soon can you come back on the show to talk about it?
I will let you know. But in the meantime, I'm getting bookings now for Christmas that's coming up, and
Where are you?
since I do Connie Francis, I don't know if
I know Connie Front. Well, I hate to say it. But
Well, I do my Connie Francis show and also Patsy Cline.
Oh,
I'm a
Patsy Cline.
I'm a Patsy
Can you
Cline.
do a Patsy Cline song right now, a cappella?
If you give me a little bit of water, maybe I'll gargle.
I've got water here. It's my water, but
Okay.
I haven't sort of touched it or done anything with it.
It's a little bit early, even if it's dark in here, so I haven't really warmed up. But
Well, you're going to warm up right now.
crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue.
See?
Anyway, yeah. Well,
You're amazing.
Oh.
I know she's amazing because I've listened and heard you many, many times.
Thank
and
you.
I feel that you're a natural born singer. Are you?
Well, I never studied music. I never had a singing lesson. I can't
You're
read.
natural.
I can't read music, and
So, see, these are all the things she can't do, and yet she's a top singer.
Well-
So, I think when you say things like that, it helps other people out there say, well, I can't read music, so therefore I can't be a singer. Well, it doesn't make any difference.
it doesn't make difference because you know what? Many musicians, sometimes, not all of them, they don't respect many singers that maybe don't read music or
No.
you know.
You're supposed to know it all.
You're supposed to just come in and know it all.
Yes.
And there are so many famous singers that don't read music. And my kids they don't read music. They never had music lessons. They play instruments.
And they just do
and
their
it
thing.
just comes out.
It just
so,
comes out
yes.
naturally, which I think a lot of it, especially in the older singers, they used to just get up and sing, and
Yes,
that's how it was.
and that's how it was. And you asked me before about where the music came from. It's basically from my mom's side, because in
Yes.
Paraguay, people are very musical, and the indigenous people, which are called Guarani, the Guarani Indians, they're very musical. Everybody, all the families, they all play an instrument. Everybody plays an instrument. My mom plays the piano. She was a teacher when she was 12 years old already. My uncle
She's out
played.
there earning money.
Well, kind of. My uncle played the guitar. My aunt plays the harp. When there's a party,
So you had
everybody.
your own orchestra.
Well, in the family, everybody played an instrument. So yes,
There was never not somebody playing, it was that they all played anyway.
exactly.
So it wasn't somebody that didn't follow the trend. And most of your family have followed the trend.
Well, not everybody. Like myself and my kids.
Yes.
They just did it because it was there.
Have you sort of encouraged your children to sort of
Oh, I
do
always
it?
told them in the morning when they got up when they were babies, I always put Brazilian music on. If they didn't come down the steps dancing a samba, they did not get scrambled eggs. Okay?
They wanted scrambled
So
eggs
they were
really
samba
bad.
dancing all the way, and they loved it. And and I always tell them, do what makes you happy. And I know being a musician, being in entertainment isn't easy.
No.
And not everybody makes it.
Not everybody makes it, not everybody loves you, and you've got to be prepared
Yes.
for, you've got a part of them that don't like you and a part of them do. I have that, we all have that. There's all, a lot of people think, what's she doing there? And there's a lot of people, I get great reviews, I get great people out there, and those are the people I follow. I follow the people that love me, and the people that like me, and the people that support me.
Yeah, of course.
And you have to keep sort of, you have to keep putting that
Nurturing
out there.
that,
And,
yes.
and nurturing the happy doing something.
Exactly.
And that other side, that's okay. Otherwise, there wouldn't be anybody else in the world doing something. We'd
Exactly.
all be doing. You'd be the only singer.
Yes,
See?
I understand.
So you've got to.
You have to, and you have to do that. You have to be very careful not to burn bridges ever.
Well, you can't burn bridges. You've got to be nice to everybody,
yeah.
which is sometimes can be really.
You can do that a little bit more.
Really, you've got to be nice to that person.
But
Right.
if
But
we
it's
can
good
do
though. It's a good teacher because in
Yes.
the God's arena, we should be nice to everybody.
yes,
So it teaches us a
yes.
good lesson.
You give love, you receive love.
So this one woman show and this incredible show that's coming out, because I'm going to say it's going to be incredible because she's not telling me, and she's very excited about it. Rosanna's very excited.
And I'm
when
very
do you think,
positive about it.
Yes, when do you think we're going to get you on again? Because that's when she's going to have the show ready.
Well, it's probably going to be starting
year.
of next year,
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
And I will let you know. And I just have to get all.
You've got to get it together.
I have to get it.
Because it's what you call, it's a great big secret. You've heard of the
A
secret?
really big secret.
You've got the secret. And I actually agree with her, because if you just let it out there, you've got all these other different women think, oh, I can do that better than, oh, I can do that. So you've got to be, and I understand that. So sometimes
Yes.
we've got to be a little bit, reserved.
Everyone has to be a little bit reserved with their things.
Until
You
it
can't
comes
tell
out,
everybody.
and then when it comes out, let the whole world know.
Exactly.
Rosanna, you've been, is she
Thank you-
amazing?
thank you
Absolutely
so
wonderful.
much.
Don't forget, this is her CD. It's a Christmas CD. Absolutely amazing. And it has her son on it and also her daughter. So she's got what you call a family affair. Amazing. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Thank you, Ninon.
It was fabulous.
Hi, I'm Rosanna Telford. I'm a singer, actress, and voiceover artist. I perform in Las Vegas, throughout the U.S., as well as internationally. I sing in Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian, from standard classics to pop. I also pay tribute to some very iconic female performers, such as Patsy Cline and Connie Francis. My passion is to entertain, connect with my audience, and to bring a smile to each and every person who attends my performances. I do hope you enjoy my sizzle reel, and I hope to see you sometime soon enjoying my show in your area.
Brazil, when hearts were entertaining June, we stood beneath an amber moon. No llores por mí, Argentina, mi alma está contigo. Better shape up, 'cause I need a man, and my heart is set on you. Got a lot of rhythm in my soul. Well now, baby, baby, let's go tonight. Accept the vibe, accept the mood, accept the mood, keep on shining. Así acontece que quando ela passa, o mundo inteiro se enche de graça e fica mais lindo. Non dimenticarmi, don't forget you are my darling. ¿Quién será el que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién? Sweet dreams of you. ¿Dónde está el ángel que quiso volar? What a difference a day makes. 24 hours. Where the boys are. Every time I whisper, amado mío, love is more than just a game. One, two. Wondering what in the world did I do? Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got it. Ooh, yeah. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. I said the moon out and took you deep on shining. Last, my love is home alone. last chance for